Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the third episode of Log Horizon. This one's titled The Depths of Palm, which is a really weird episode title. Just finished watching episode 2 just before this, since we're doing 2 episodes a week now. That should hopefully get us caught up by the end of this season. I'm late to this one compared to my other Patreon requested shows, so I'll likely be using the gaps in between winter and spring to get a few more of these episodes out. So by the end of the season, we might be getting a bit more frequently than 2 a week, but you know, it's all good. So yeah, last time we discussed a lot of things like PKing, player death, and revival, which seems to be possible right now. Although the exact mechanics of if there's a limit to it and what it actually costs to revive are kind of unclear. So whilst you can revive, I don't think it's a reliable thing to be like, oh, we can revive, it doesn't matter anymore. I think we still have to be a bit careful about it. Also, if we do die in the middle of nowhere, it's not entirely clear whether we keep our stuff on revival or if our stuff drops, or what the actual mechanics of it all are. So that's something I would like to see covered at some point, but I guess we'll find out if that's the case. We actually survive a PK attack with just superior strategy thanks to Shiroi. He's just that good. I could have sworn Akatsuki was going to take out the healer in the back, but it turns out there was actually 6 of them. 2 of them were hiding in the woods, and Akatsuki had already dealt with those 2. So that's what she was off doing. I was like, oh yeah, don't leave your healer alone. And then the healer did like nothing throughout the entire fight, and it's like, oh yeah, the healer's been asleep this entire time. Like, pay attention. Which is just brilliant by Shiroi. Perfect support class, really. And Naotsugu's perfect tank. It's all working out very, very well for their team. However, it does raise the idea of, well, what are we meant to do in this world? It's like, you can earn some money, PKing is a way to earn money, and then you can just stay in the town and survive. It's like, there's no purpose to anything at the moment, and that's kind of weird, and even Shiroi realizes, I'm not really much better, what am I doing? But we do have a purpose now in the form of helping out Marielle by going on a rescue mission to help Sarara, who's up in Susukino, which is 420 odd kilometers away, 425, something like that. Because the world is on half scale, so what would normally be like 850 kilometers now actually 425. They said it would take 3 weeks to get there on horseback, I think, and I don't know if that's just because of the train that is involved or if particularly slow horses, but I figured you could probably get there sooner than 3 weeks, but whatever. It sounds way longer than I thought it would take, but maybe there's some extra hazards for getting around and stuff that I'm not quite aware of in this world. But we're off doing it instead of Marielle, because we have a better chance of completing it, and it means that the guild can actually still function with its proper leadership rather than us as leadership, which I don't think would work out too well. But we have been mentoring the Debauchery Tea Party, Shiroi's previous group, essentially. So I assume there's going to be some backstory there that we start exploring more and more. It looks like we're going into a labyrinth for some reason. I don't quite know why we're going into this labyrinth, since we had a flying mount at the end of last episode. The griffins that were raid rewards. That is very difficult to say quickly. So I don't know why we'd need to go into a labyrinth, since we could probably just fly over it, unless there's a way it stops us from flying. I don't know how it works. I guess we'll find out. There's probably a reason for them to go in there anyway, unless it's a flashback going into the labyrinth. I don't quite know how it's going to be, but we're going to save Sarara, who is being helped out by the cat figure Nyanta. Was that how you say his name? They haven't actually officially announced his character. I just know the character because it's at the start of every episode here, since that's Myrlyn's requested character. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't think we're going to be meeting them just yet. I feel like the labyrinth is the entirety of this episode probably, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, loading the episode up here. As per usual, here on YouTube we do time-based full reactions. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do, which is all these Patreon requested series, as well as the entire Winter 2021 season and some backdated shows that will be updated in due time, as well as a new movie thing that I'm doing. So you can check out my Discord for more information on the movie bits. It's in the notices section. But here on YouTube, we have to do timer based. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time of the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. We'll watch this on Funimation, since that's where I can legally view it here in the UK. Since Sentai Filmworks dropped the license from Crunchyroll, Funimation now has it. You have to be a Funimation Premium subscriber to actually see this, though. I don't know if that's going to stay that way or what's going to happen, but some shows end up like this, it seems. 7 seconds of Funimation logo to start. I'll call it out as they go past. You can also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scene is transitioning. That should help you sync up. So with all that said, let's get into episode 3, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Cheers to the Funimation logo. Here we go. Oh, flying monsters. That might be a reason why we don't fly. Or is this the only way? Yes. Quite like the design of it, though. The depths of Palm. Alright, OP time. I do like the OP a lot. I like Man with a Mission stuff. I need to listen out for more of their things in anime. I think Yoshiki was the first thing I heard from them. Alright. Good. Using our tracking abilities, our scribe abilities. The depths of Palm, indeed. Three days, okay. Oh, there are restrictions. 4 hours a day. Oh, wow, okay, so we've done most of it already. Tearstone Mountains. Can't fly through those, I'm guessing. Consistent, good. They were already planned for that, good. Right. And that's why we're going through the labyrinth. Got it, okay. Alright. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Demi-humans, okay. The plague. Mm-hmm. They don't immediately aggro. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, interesting. But it's not. Yeah. Hmm. Really? Even chef subclass? That sucks. Interesting. Oh god, yes. Fast food especially. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Got it. Good. Well, we'll see. Maybe we are gonna meet him. May level, okay. Well, yes. My kitty husband, okay. Uh, hello, Yanta. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah, it's still pretty messed up. Depressed. Oh god, the puns. Uh, yeah, it is. Hmm. apple peelings in tea? Never seen that before. Keep something secret. Doesn't implicitly trust everyone. Hmm. It's a good question, actually. He had a party, but not a guild. He must see them as different. Hmm. Hmm. Uh huh. Not saying your name. Forget it. Okay. Hmm. Oh boy. No, that time. Do we have Featherfall or something? Any sort of spell like that? I hope we do. At break time. At least we fell into water, I suppose. Oh, this is real life? Hmm. Mm-hmm. It was nice to be sought after. Mm-hmm. They're just using him to get what they want, though. And everyone was asking. Mm-hmm. Hmm. This is how he found the tea party. Mm-hmm. Nice. Hmm. Possibly. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Computer assisted design. Hmm. Okay. Good to know. Uh, Netherlands. Child, no. Huh? More married to the Tea Party? Hmm. Oh boy, we have an encounter. Huh. Oh boy. Oh, it's one of the new DLC monsters. They have no information on it though. Hmm. Possibly. Alright. Nice. Mm-hmm. Alright. Get a lot of damage in now. Oh. Mm-hmm. Nice. Nicely done. And the memories. Or are they back up here? Is he hallucinating or are they actually here? I think they're actually here, okay. Mm-hmm. Now we gotta cross the channel. Hmm. Mm-hmm. At least we assume. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. Hmm. Okay. They have the whole sea under siege then. Hmm. Don't agree with the PK program. Yeah. Hmm. They say to strip it before they disappear, so. Hmm. Hmm. Do NPCs revive? Hmm. Aha. They're specifically looking for them. Okay. No, it isn't. Uh-huh. You're creepy. Okay. I think we have our first arc antagonist has been established. I'm really enjoying this show. The way they kind of explain a lot of the stuff they're going through is very nice. I think someone said on my episode one reaction that this might be a bit more of a dialogue heavy isekai, but so far I could agree with that so far. First 3 episodes now, but it's not like it's dialogue heavy for the sake of having a lot of dialogue. Each point of dialogue has a point to being said. So even if it is dialogue heavy, you're getting a lot of meaning out of it every time. As they, especially early on, because they're explaining base mechanics, classes, the world, etc., etc., setting up backstories, stuff like that. So more dialogue is always good early on, but you just do need that mix of action to keep you entertained. Because if it's just dialogue, it gets a bit. All right, let me show me something cool, especially early on. All right, Brigandia. That's going to be our antagonist, I guess. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to be trying to escape. Oh, he's level 90. Okay, escape. All right. Good. Another good episode. Oh, I'm loving this show. I am loving this show. But I'm isekai trash. Everyone knows this by now, so any isekai, I'm gonna enjoy it, more than likely. But yeah, I'm really liking this one. Visually, it's not the best, but then again, considering it's 2013 and 2014, it still looks fairly good. They're not trying to do something overly fancy with it anyway, so that's fine. But we're introducing a world, like, we're actually paying attention to details in the world and the details in the game classes and how it all works mechanically. And like I said, it is a lot of dialogue, but there's a point to the dialogue in explaining everything, in building the world and the mechanics of everything that's going on. So especially early on, we're getting lots of useful information that we can then use later on, and it's like, we don't have to reiterate this later on, although they might, I don't know. Some anime decide to reiterate points if it's been a while since they made them. We're setting up some more backstory about the Tea Party. I assume that's going to be a fairly consistent thing through most of this season, is Shiroi's feelings of the Tea Party and his feeling towards parties and guilds in general. We're really setting that up as part of his character here. I don't know if Naotsugu is going to remain a fairly simple character like this or not. I don't know if he's going to have... well, he's intrinsically tied to the Tea Party, so I guess he's going to be involved in that part of Shuei's backstory as well, but I don't know if Naotsugu has much of a backstory in himself. Akatsuki might have some more as well, but that feels like something that's going to be coming later on in the story, after we solve Shiroi's backstory a bit more and the main plots that we have started. I do wonder how much of a main overall plot there will be, because right now we're rescuing Sarara and helping out Yanta as well. I assume we're going to be buddy-buddy with him at some point. He seems to feature somewhat prominently in the main group, so I don't know if he becomes a regular on our travel party or if it's just these three and we meet up with certain people over time. I'm not quite sure how the main party will grow, if at all. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. What else do I want to mention? But yeah, so far it seems like this arc is establishing ourselves in this world and saving Sarara. And our first antagonist is going to be Demikas from Brigandia, the Guildmaster of Brigandia, and making sure that he's not a problem in our escape. That seems to be the first arc. What we do after that, I really have no idea, because it doesn't seem like there's anything in particular that would happen after that, unless Sarara found out some information that we need to get back, or maybe there's some extra reason for having her back that just don't know yet. Seems a bit like, okay, what do we do after this? It doesn't seem like a very obvious one main plot that then leads us into a bunch of side plots as we explore. So I'm curious to see how they progress that going forward. But 3 episodes in, we've spent it now with the show now, which is normally my 3-episode rule thing that I like to do. I'm invested. I really am invested already, and I'm very, very excited to see where this goes. Next week we do another 2 episodes. We'll do episode 4 and 5 next time. I'm actually kind of glad I did just 1 episode to start with, because this means, since it's a 25-episode season, it means I can do 2 episodes now until the very end, and then we'll be basically done with the show. Then we can move on to season 2, hopefully, and then maybe even season 3, if we can keep that going. We'll see what the plan is, though. So, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. I'm loving this show. I really am, and I'm super excited to continue on and learn more about the world, learn more about our characters and things going on, and see a bit more of the combat in this show, because I feel like the combat's not really its strength, but I'm still intrigued to see how the strategy of Shiroi gets employed, because strategy is something I'm interested in. I enjoy strategy-based games, so it's nice to see a strategy focused from our main character rather than just I have overwhelming power and OP characteristic. So it's a nice little change of pace. Don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episode. We'll do episode 4 and 5 next week, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 line you can find on my channel, as well as other Patreon request shows like Sympho Gear. What else are we doing this season? World Trigger and School Live. We've got 4 request shows going on this week, this season, so go check those out if you haven't already as well. thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.